This hadith, Hazrat Sheikh Asif rahimahullah has recorded this hadith in his kitab. Hazrat Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu, he narrates this hadith that the gracious Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam stated that in the heavens, the inhabitants of the heavens, when they look down on the earth, those homes within which the dhikr of Allah is performed, the inhabitants of the heavens, they see those homes sparkling and shining just like the moon and the sun. This is the hadith of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. So you can imagine yourself that those houses, those places where dhikr of Allah is done, so much they are shining and glowing, so much Noor Allah is instilled in them, that the inhabitants of the heavens, the angels, they look down and it seems to them as if it's the sun and the moon shining. And my passion, my determination, it says that in reality the moon and the sun and the stars that we see from here shining, sparkling, even their situation is the same. That their light and shine and sparkle isn't their own, rather the angels, the dhikr Allah performed in the heavens, due to that the sun and the moon and the stars shine. So the dhikr Allah, it illuminates the dunya in the heavens, the dhikr Allah illuminates the heavens, and on the earth the human being when doing dhikr illuminates the earth. So when a person and a human being does dhikrullah and he's regular in dhikr, consistent, then the noor comes within him, light comes within him. Qalbi noorun, fi sami noorun, fi shari noorun, fi dami noorun, fi basri noorun. All noor, all light, everything attached to him, every hair, everything of his becomes noor and light and illuminated due to the dhikr of Allah. So this is the dhikr. Now we think, oh, I'm doing dhikr, where's the noor, how much light has come, how much intensity, this. We go through these thoughts of destruction, and this is weakness of our iman. For us, the dalil, the proof, are a hadith, the hadith. And there's no greater fact than the hadith that can give us yaqeen and faith. With strong yaqeen, we should establish dhikr in our homes. In our homes. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't allow ghafla to overtake us. So when dhikr is taking place, alhamdulillah, just like this receiver system we have, the telecommunication system Allah Ta'ala has prepared. So tell your children, families, that play dhikr through these mediums. So much barakah in dhikr that the shaitan run away, jannat run away. And the pious elders have stated this. Then those houses where dhikr of Allah is performed, there will be no magic there, there will be no shaitan there, no jannat there, nothing at all. That's how barakah, blessed is dhikr of Allah. So it's not just that, for example, that you're doing dhikr at home and then that box is running as well and there's music playing as well and dhikr is playing at the same time. No. So when you prepare for dhikr, the gathering, then adab, manners is a great thing. This is disrespect that you recite Quran in such a place where there's other sinful things going on. So you're disrespecting what? The Quran you're disrespecting. The same way, when Allah Ta'ala allows us to do dhikr, and at that time you should put some fragrance on, perfume, because angels come to that gathering, and pack away the negative things, vice, and play the dhikr of Allah and establish the dhikr of Allah. And then the same way in the heavens, the meaning of the heart beating, coming alive, the qalb jari, the meaning of this isn't that the heart is physically beating or moving, or whatever latifa that you have dhikr on, the 7 latifas, the 7 positions that the dhikr on, they all become noor ala noor, enlightened, illuminated. You're asleep, there's noor. They become noor and you don't know what that is. That when your eyes will close, when you pass away, then you'll learn what the noor is. And you say, oh, this is what I was doing. Then, as I said to you, this place, the dunya, is the place to practice. It's not to show, this is the reward, this is the reward you've got, this is the reward you've got. The here, work, make effort, and in the hereafter you'll get the envelope. Yes, remember this, you won't get the envelopes here, the rewards here. Here you'll get other tests and challenges and hurdles and restrictions. More will come here. So yaqeen, when you develop yaqeen, then don't leave your children at home. Don't leave the young children at home, the young boys at home. We don't leave yaqeen. We say, oh, you work and I'll go to do dhikr. You do this for me, A, B, C, these things for me. Yeah, you do these actions for me and I'll go to dhikr, we say. How can we feel like doing this at all? Tell me. That this is our situation today, this is our connection to Allah today, that we have this yaqeen on the Quran and Hadith. So this is then what we'll get in the hereafter. Yes, you won't get from the amal, you'll get based on your yaqeen and certainty. So here we need to practice, my friends, practice. And shaitan, what's he? He stops us, oh, it's a waste of time, you've done so much ibadah, etc. No, for this there's a great, you can say, method. So I explained to you what is the meaning of the heart being alive. I told you this, didn't I? Qalb jari. So don't think that my heart's not beating, I can't feel the emotions, etc. The heart's moving, it's not moving, it's beating, not beating. We're not worried about that. It's just an organ, a piece of flesh. If it's moving, beating, fine. If it's not, fine. So what does it mean? The qalb is jari, qalbs come alive. The meaning of the qalbs come alive is that every moment that person's focus and attention is towards Allah. Okay? That's the meaning. These are the effects of dhikrullah. Yes? Just like, for example, there's a person who drives a taxi. He's always occupied in taxi driving, and while he's sleeping, he'll have a dream, I'm driving taxi, passengers come, this and that. Why? Because he's got a strong connection with driving a taxi. Another person runs his shop, his store, every moment he's eating, and even at home while he's eating, I should have bought this stock and displayed this stock and run the store and that, because he's focused, paying attention towards his work and store. So when your heart is alive, then what happens is that every moment your attention and focus is on nothing else except Allah. Except Allah. Every moment, every second, your attention and focus is on Allah. Walking, moving. That's why it says, الَّذِينَ يَذْكُرُونَ اللَّهَ قِيَامًا وَقُعُودًا. It means this, whilst you're sleeping, you're thinking about Allah. Whilst you're walking, you're thinking about Allah. You're lying down, you're thinking about Allah. When these emotions overcome you, then consider and understand and realize that your heart is alive. The more tawajjuh, more strong focus and attention to Allah. I'll tell you the sign of that as well. What's the sign, the criteria that am I paying attention and focused on Allah? I'll tell you the sign of that as well. Whoever has attention and a focus on Allah, then the proof for that person is this, that he will not disobey Allah. He will not disobey Allah. The Quran has given us the formula. If you want to become a real human being, then establish sohbat, company with a wali Allah, and have his company. And many wrong things are eliminated and good things are attained. So those who want that we also want to be improved, we want to improve our wife and children, I've told you, then you have to make effort, work hard. Yes, Allah has said in the Quran that all of these things, wife, children, environment around us, can all be a fitna. But Allah says, Wallahu ajrun azim, at the same time. Wallahu indal ajrul azim. Allah says, but if you work hard, make effort to improve them, do tarbiyah, and you work hard, then remember there's a great ajr for this work. There's a great reward. Not this you give up, no, I've tried my hardest, I've said too much, but it's not in my control. No, don't give up, don't lose heart, don't lose hope. In the path of Allah, never